Hi Virgos, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's going on around you. It's a general love reading. Next in love, person on your mind, anything that comes in. Okay, we will have some charms and some initials. So some of you will get some evidence. Some of you may get a confirmation, and others of you could be manifesting along with me today. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you need me to know? What is it that you need me to hear at this time? I am listening for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are always welcome in any of my readings. So let's see what they have. Spirit, please share with me. I have discovery, finding the truth, hidden feelings revealed. Okay, that's always a big one, right? That somebody's been holding out, and sometimes I feel like you know it. It's like I know what they're feeling. They're just not saying it. You have to look at their actions. There's so many times that you know what's going on just by how they're treating you. I have romantic feelings, so I definitely feel like I have somebody around my energy that I have feelings for you and you have feelings for me, but we're not talking about it. So it could be just on the brink of a start. It could be we just have to get over that little hurdle of admitting our feelings or a crush. You know, it could be I have a crush on you, something like that. Triggered sparks of emotions. There's something about this person that's I feel like is pulling me in. So I'm going to say, why am I obsessing over you? You know, why can't I get you out of my mind? Why do I constantly, you know, I'm trying to do something and then you pop into my head. So something is going on with, you're definitely in my head. So how do I say that? You're in my head, right? So this person or you on both sides are kind of doing it. Okay, soulmate connection. Is this my soulmate? Is this the person that I'm supposed to be with? Why am I so consumed? There is a sense of I'm consumed. So if this person isn't in your life yet, you could be ready to meet somebody that really does take up all of your mind space. And you're just like, I can't think about anything else. What happened to me? You know, I gotta get back to work. I gotta get some stuff done, something like that. Meeting each other, contacting each other, good communication. So that they're saying reaching out. I'm going to say that there's a sense of hearing from the person on your mind. I just feel like the person you're thinking of, you know, just maybe they'll reach out while we're doing this reading. You'll be like, Kathy, you're not going to believe this. I was listening to your reading and they they sent me a message. Chemistry, magnetic connection. Hey, you know, you meet that person, they're in your head. You're obsessing over them. They're obsessing over you. Let's get this thing started. You know, like that's how it feels. Like, what do we need to do to get this thing going? Am I giving somebody some time after a breakup? Maybe they mentioned, hey, I just got out of something, and you don't want to be the rebound. You don't want to be the, you know, they didn't give themselves time. There's definitely chemistry. There's temptation. There's sensual, you know, just sensual energy connecting us. I mean, it's either we're very, very attracted to each other. I want to be with you physically. And I feel like we're both feeling that that attraction. And maybe it's the first time in a long time somebody just kind of, lit my fire, so to speak. They're saying an unexpected romance. Part of me feels like this person is coming out of ending. It could be a marriage even. And they weren't expecting to meet somebody. It's I just ended something and I'm not even looking. But the chemistry is here, the attraction is here, the wow factor is here. So, hey, only spirit gets to decide who and when, so sometimes you don't think that you're ready for it, but and spirit says, hey, this person is available and I don't want you to lose this opportunity because we think this is who you should be with. And lo and behold, it is. But sometimes you question the timing. But I'm going to say unexpected. I'm going to say I was not expecting to fall in love right now. I was not looking. I was not out there looking. I am not on dating apps. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. But love comes along. That's what happens. I have an 8 of Cups. Yeah, I'm going to say after an ending. 6 of Swords. I have a Page of Cups. It's new feelings. 9 of Pentacles. There is a sense of I'm attracted to your strength. I'm attracted to who you are and the life that you've created for yourself. I'm interested in you, they're saying. I'm interested in either your work or your dreams or your success. And I feel like I'm really kind of curious about you. It's not just, yeah, you're hot and, I of course want to sleep with you. I'm curious about you. I'm proud of kind of the things that you're working on. I'm kind of impressed. There's a sense of, wow, good for you. So I think that you are definitely, you have made this person feel that you're a good catch, and you are a good catch. And that's why they're so curious about you. But 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands. I have a King of Wands. King of Wands. A lot of wand energy here. And a 2 of Wands. I think that when somebody is put in your life, when you least expect it, your first response is, there's got to be a reason this person was put in my life. And I think that that's what's happening in this case. I feel like I am alone. It's harder than what I thought. I thought I was going to be okay, but it's hard. Maybe they're handling it well, but they're alone. They're alone all the time. And they're not used to being alone, especially if they were in a long-term relationship that's ended. And then it's a feeling of, there's something about you. There's something about you that makes me wonder, why have you been put in my life? Have you been put in my life because you're part of my future? Have you been put in my life for me to, think ahead a little bit, like what it is that I want and what it is that I'm looking? But I definitely know that I have feelings for you. I'm definitely attracted to you. I want to know more. So I feel like there's almost this evaluation going on of, why was this person put in my life? And I mean, yeah, I think we all have that, but I think the combination of the timing, the combination of I wasn't expecting this. So, yeah, so maybe just questioning why, like, what is it about you that you just appeared in my life? Let's get some initials, first initials, last initials. Some of you may spell a person's name. That would be nice. I have the letter E, Q, R, I have a Z, I have a V, Z. I have a Y, D, the letter G, I have a K, S, I have an F. I have a U. I have an X. D. Let's get one more. And a J. Okay. So some of you, that could be definitely, you know, you got some clues there, and you could be really excited that maybe that made sense to you. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that this person is looking for? Anything? I'm going to say I have a crush on you. I mean, it's just kind of like, where did this crush come from? And sometimes it just is feelings, right? It's just, I got a little thing for you. But I think that overall it's, you know, I wasn't out looking for this. I'm not like scrolling dating apps, you know. So here it is. Your strength inspires me. I would say this person's impressed with what you're doing. You must be doing something that they admire. And I think that they really want to learn more about it, whether it's your type of work that you do, a business, your personal goals. You know, I just feel like they admire you. There's a burning rage inside of me, anger. I had to, maybe that's something I'm working on. Maybe I'm still angry at my ex. Maybe I have a tendency to get triggered very easily right now because of something I'm going through. Certainly if somebody's going through a difficult divorce or something along those lines, maybe they admit it. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud that in a nanosecond I can get exasperated. I don't know if anger and like, you know, like in a hurting way, but they could get exasperated. They could get frustrated very quickly. And maybe that's something they need to work on, you know. anger control management. You know, they're like, I've never been so angry in my life. And it could be just a circumstance. It could be you know, because of the circumstances they're going through, a situational anger, that I'm not normally like this. It's just I'm getting so triggered in such short periods of times. And I think there's been periods in our lives that we've all gone through something like that. I'm about to break. I feel weak. I feel like somebody's putting them through the ringer or has put them through the ringer. And that could be something that they struggled with. But I really had a hard time with the back and forth, the pulling, the breakup, something like that. I'm independent. I admire your freedom and who you really are. I think the independence is important at this stage in the relationship for both of you. I feel that I don't need somebody to be I don't have to have a relationship. I want a relationship. And this person, maybe the fact that you're not dependent on them in any way, and somebody else was that they struggled with, that it gives them the freedom to just enjoy the relationship without anything hanging on over their head or any burdens on their back for now. You know, it doesn't mean that we wouldn't have some kind of other, you know, relationship in the future, but I think they just enjoy your independence and they're curious about you because you're strong. And they could be comparing you to somebody else that wasn't. Things aren't always as they appear. That feels like I was sabotaged, knife in my back. I feel like it's the person whose spouse, after so many years, you know, says one day, I want to be with somebody else, and I'm leaving you, and I want to be with somebody else, and you don't see it coming. So I feel like maybe this person was caught off guard. Maybe this person, you know, just, I mean, we all go through difficult times. We're all adults here. I don't know anybody who hasn't gone through something like that, but it's, I struggle, you know, I struggle with, is it going to happen to me again? And not necessarily, you guys all know that, not necessarily. It's just that I'm trying to get through some of these wounds. Spirit, please share with me. I have a twin flame. a spiritual connection between you and your twin. You could, maybe that's why this person's coming into your life now. There's certainly magnetic energy. There's certainly a instant pull to each other. There's a sense of, and twin flames have a mission. They have a reason why you were put into my life. So you could be about to meet your twin. I have a confession, releasing everything, being honest. You know, being honest with, I have a tendency to get upset very quickly, or I'm having a hard time right now with, you know, so-and-so. Every time my phone rings and I'm like, oh, you know, so that could be going on. Creativity, having fun. I think this person's looking for somebody that doesn't put that pressure on them. They can have a good time. They can be an adult. It's, you know, I call it adult dating. And you guys can just enjoy each other as adults at this stage and try new things. Spirit just said, you know, seeing new things, trying new things. You've got things that you like to do. I've got things I like to do that I've never done before. So there's a sense of exploring. There's a sense of, you know, your eyes opening up to maybe hobbies or types of music or entertainment or restaurants, food. I mean, there's a lot of things. Communication, just be honest with me. I feel like that's the commitment. I feel like that's how we start. It's almost as if I can handle anything, because this person maybe went through, someone was dishonest, or that could be you. This could be a role reversal. I can handle anything as long as I know you're being honest. And I think that that's true for a lot of people, don't you? So let's get some charms. Let's see what they're saying with the charms. Maybe we'll get some additional clues. I have this beautiful bowl of charms today. So let's grab a scoop, and this has some additional letters. Maybe you'll get a confirmation as well. Okay. Lots of charms. All right. So I have a letter H. I'll get the letters first. And is that my only letter? Okay. I have a headset, but that's not how it came in. It came into me as I'm listening. I'm listening to you. So this person could be a good listener, or you could be sharing, you know, your story, or talking him down off a cliff. You know, just saying you're going to be okay. Calm down, you know. But there's a sense of I'm a good listener. I'm a good listener. So maybe you're a very calming energy to them right now, and that helps. I have these big, beautiful lips. I have both lips with lipstick, pink lipstick, red lipstick. Somebody who likes to wear lipstick, I would say maybe, and I have this big high heel. So I do feel like this kind of, and I have a dress. Okay, so dressed up, perfume, you know, something smelly here, perfume, cologne, something like that. Oh, here's some letters. What's this one? I have the letter Z. I have an O. Okay, and I have a palm tree. I love the beach. This feels like summer. This feels like a summer dress, sundresses, heels, lipstick, makeup. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I like to get all dolled up. So that could be one of you. And that feels fun. I have a red bra. I'm going to say sexy lingerie. Okay, there's definitely a, what did they say? There's a sensual attraction. And I don't want to say no to this person. I don't. It could be a person, especially if it's a twin flame. It could be somebody that maybe you don't remember the last time you had this intensity. I mean, it feels intense. It feels a little bit of off the charts, I would say. I would say the chemistry's off the charts. So they're very attracted to you. I have a girl gang. I have lots of friends. Okay, so this is, I don't need a friend, right? I don't want a friend with benefits. I have lots of friends. I don't need you as a friend. I'm looking for a relationship. So um, that's good. That tells me that, you know, you're surrounded by people that love you, and you don't need to have somebody in your life. You want somebody in your life. Okay, I have an Easter bunny. Easter time, springtime, could be a birthday month for somebody. I have a queen. I'm going to treat you like a queen. I like that. Treat you like a king, treat you like a queen. I have music, a music note, music to my ears, sound of your voice. I love the sound of your voice. You leave me messages. You sing to me, they're saying. So maybe you sing in the car. Maybe you sing, I don't know, maybe you're a good singer. I'm definitely not. Okay, that's good. I have some cherries. Okay. They're saying it was like more of a picked fresh. I mean, you don't really go cherry picking, but it felt like apple picking or peach picking, strawberry picking. So maybe that's something we do in the future. Maybe there's some farms near us, or that's something that we do for the day. We just go apple picking. So maybe, but it felt like I was picking. I was picking and choosing, you know, which apple I wanted. A little bit of Adam and Eve energy happening there. I've got a butterfly, a transformation. Okay. And I have this beautiful pink flower blooming. There's a sense of springtime and blooming. I like it all. I like the all dolled up. I like the red bra. I like the crown. I mean, I think this person makes you feel special. I will say that. I think this person makes you feel beautiful. Okay. Handsome, beautiful. It doesn't matter. I just feel like this person makes you feel special. And that's what it's all about. It really is. At the end of the day, does this person make me feel good about myself? Otherwise, you know, I'm moving on. So, because I want to be with somebody that appreciates me. So I do feel like this person appreciates you. Spirit, please share with me any final messages. What is it that you need us to know at this time? I have wrongful advice. Don't listen to anybody else. You're an adult. Okay. So if you've got that kind of nosy person in your life who says, I wouldn't date them because they just came out of a relationship and they're not going to want a relationship, blah, blah, blah. You're an adult. Make your own choices. Okay, you know that. That's gone through your mind. It's crossed your mind. You might have even talked about it to this person. Maybe you both admitted that, hey, you know what? We can't control when you meet somebody. But don't listen to the wrong person. Think before you act. You can make a good decision all by yourself. I dream about you. I dream about you a lot. Maybe I dream about you too much. There is a sense of obsession. You're in my head. I just can't. I don't remember the last time somebody kind of consumed my mind. You know, I don't remember the last time somebody I daydreamed about. I have so much desire for you. And 10, you make my heart full, like a 10 of cups. I had to tell you, the energy is off the charts. It really is, but it's fun. It feels fun, with the exception of the anger issue. But I also feel like that's not their normal personality. I think it's situational. I think it's one person who gets under their skin. They have a reaction to that person. That person knows how to push their buttons to get what they want. And it's very situational. So I feel like other than that, this person is definitely looking to be with somebody who's independent and sharing new things with, they said, and enjoying each other's time and company and, you know, getting to know each other, Spirit just said. So let's go from there. That feels really good. let's thank Spirit. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you all for joining me. If you're new to my channel, I'm so grateful. Hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Claim it, own it, it's yours. If you would like a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, check out my other two YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my No Contact channel, which I call my Twin Flame Soulmate channel, which is mostly no contact readings. So check that out with the link below. We will see you all again real soon. I loved your reading. I thought it had a lot of energy, and I think it's going to be a very exciting connection. We'll see you soon.